Next up, we have Afrm Holdings here. So, pretty bullish recently. It was a long time, way back here, super bearish, but looks like it's kind of picking back up. And since let's see, mid-April-ish, it's been pretty much steady bulls. So, and recently, I mean, from here to from here, so end of October, all of November, been pretty heavy bulls. So let's dive into this. We'll break it down and see if there's any potential trades. So first thing that comes to mind, I mean, we're looking for buys, prices above the moving average. You can see higher highs, higher lows, so textbook bull structure. So we're looking for buys, but there's an area right here that might give price a little bit of an issue once it comes back up to it. So, and it's right around the $40 mark, so we'll mark that out because price loves whole numbers. That's important. So we got 40 there. You can see it's right at the bottom of this zone, is $40 even. So we'll see. I mean, there's a good chance that does make it up to the 40 bucks, and then we'll see what it does there. If it breaks that area and uses that as support, well, it's obviously going to go higher. But this also hasn't retraced at all since the last week of October. So the entire month of November, first week of December so far, no retrace. So this could be due for a retrace at some point, and a good spot would be at this $40 mark. So might push it up to the $40 mark and then have price come back down. So let's say it makes it up to here. It'll pull back to the 50% 618 area, which actually makes a lot of sense looking at this, because you can see there's a lot of it's a supply area here. So price had a tough time breaking it here. You can see here, big rejection with this candle here, and then had a tough time and then finally broke. So odds are it'll use it as support once price comes down, and I do believe it's a whole number right around 25. I think 25 is a little bit below right here. Yeah, right at the bottom, the 618. Oh yeah, technically the 618 is $25.06. So the $25 mark, we will keep that in mind. We'll clean all this up and we'll see if there's a trade set up. So a couple things here. So it is bullish, so looking for buys. However, this area is concerning. So because it's so close to this area, I mean, it's not really, if you're looking for a buy, let's say a potential buy tomorrow when market opens, I mean, you can't really look at past this area just because it's significant. And the even $40 mark, there's been no pullback at all here. So if you bought this back here at 16 bucks, let's say end of October here, you bought it for 16 bucks, you've already doubled your money and then some. So double would have been 32, so you've already doubled your money in a month. So people are going to want to take profits most likely, maybe not, but that's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. So we'll see what happens when price hits this area, and until then I'd be pretty flat. And then, I mean, if it starts rejecting this area, like I said, I would just be looking for a potential pullback trade. Yes, it is counter trend trading, but I mean, as long as the price action's there, I'd be looking for something like this. Keep your stop, above this area, above any previous wicks here. Give yourself some room, and then I would probably just target 50%. Between 50%, 618, so between 28 bucks and 25 bucks, and then that would be my target if we get a healthy pullback. So again, this moving average will probably catch up. So I mean, that might be a little bit risky. You might just want to target the 38.2, which is a very reasonable and safe retracement. If price comes back to the 38.2, that just means that it's a very strong trend, and it is still obviously bullish. But if it comes down to the 38.2 and then gets bought up right away, then it's probably heading higher, because it just tells us the trend is really strong. This moving average will also catch up at that time and will be used as support, so that would be in our favor as well. So kind of just waiting, got to wait a little bit longer to see what this does, see if it resists this area and is worth selling. As far as ranges, it's at about $3 this week. It usually does about 5, so it makes sense. I mean, it's got another $2 to go, so we should know by the end of the week what price is going to do in this area. If not, it'll probably hit this area by the end of the week, and then by next week we'll know if we want to buy it or sell it. So just depends on what happens at that point. But I mean, our next area, I mean, if it breaks this $40 mark, your next area is kind of right here. It's a major supply area. See, right around the 50 bucks. You can see price loves whole numbers, so We'll actually put that in here, 50. And then, yeah, this is our zone. We're looking for 50 bucks. If it breaks and holds above 40, then we're going to 50. So nice, clean, easy numbers. And then that'll be, yeah, but as far as like timelines in the month, this will do about 13, 14 bucks. It's at just over 5 now. So it could do another $7. So it probably won't hit the 50 this month regardless, but potentially next month if it breaks this area. So that is what we are looking at for Afrm holdings. I'm just gonna have to wait for a little bit more price action to hit this area. Don't really see a potential buy yet. I think it's too risky. I think this is due for some sort of pullback, and it's hitting this area of significance. It's hitting a round psychological number. So yeah, I do think that there's a potential pullback. So that's what I would be waiting for Afrm. Yeah, that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.